Hello everyone, good morning, good day. How are you? I hope you're all doing well and welcome once again to our recorded lesson. And this time, we will proceed to the second part of our module. And before that, let's have a simple recall muna, no? So last time, we have talked about the definition of set. So what is set pala? So, set is a well-defined and an unordered collection or aggregate of objects of any kind. The objects are referred as elements or members of the set. And usually, si set is denoted by uppercase or capital letters. So, dapat yung set natin is well-defined, okay? Meaning to say, maintindihan agad-agad at walang double meaning yung ano yung dinadescribe natin regarding sa set. Okay? Hindi dapat siya ambiguous, no? Or yung term na hindi maintindihan. Okay? Dapat fix or defined yung ating sets. And then, hindi naman din matter yung order ng ating mga elements sa set. Okay? So, let's have an example. So, let's determine if the following sets are well defined. So, first, we have the collection of good students at STI College General Santos City. Is it a set? Yes, it is a set. But, is it a well-defined na set? No, hindi siya well-defined because of the term na good. So, ano ba ang criteria nila when they say good students? Okay? So, masyado siyang ambiguous. So, next one, the collection of currently enrolled students at STI College General Santos City with a grade point average above 3.0. So, this is also a set, but is it a well-defined set? Yes, this is a well-defined set. Because of the term, yan, collection of the currently enrolled students. So, sino-sino ba yung mga currently enrolled students? Yung merong mga grade point average above 3.0. Okay? So, kaya this one is a well-defined set. Number 3, the collection of young people that are residents of General Santos City. So, this is also a set, no? But a not well-defined set. Because, young people. So, sino-sino yung mga ginamin nila diri na young people? Are those persons who age 18? Or ano yung mga inclusive na age, no? Para masabi mo na young people yun siya. Is it young people at heart or ano ba? No? So, this is not well-defined set, but this is a set. Okay? And lastly, the collection of residents of General Santos City between ages of 18 and 25 years old inclusive. So, this is a well-defined set because specific yung dinadescribe nila about sa mga residents ng Johnson, no? And meron siyang binigay na range ng age, which is 18 and 25. Okay. So, yan siya. So, this morning, let's talk about our next topic, which is the algebra of sets, or also known as the operations of sets. Okay? Operations of sets. So, meron pa rin palang operations sa set, ma'am? Yes, meron, no? Merong addition and subtraction. Okay? Pero, hindi yun siya same doon sa process ng algebra or anything, no? Like sa simple math natin when we add object. Okay? So, let's discuss that later on. So, let me present muna to you our learning objectives. So, at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to determine the different set operations represented in a Venn diagram and execute different set operations. Okay, so meron nabanggit na Venn diagram. So, have you encountered this term? Venn diagram? So, usually, no, makikita natin to siya sa mathematics and as well as sa English, di ba? Kasi, when we use Venn diagram, it represents, di ba, yung relation between two objects, no? Or between two sets. So, recall that, no? Sa ating topic 1, yung sa propositions and connectives natin, aside from using truth table to show one or more existing propositions are combined to form a compound proposition, we can also illustrate yung mga relationship between operators, no, through a Venn diagram. So, ano ba itong Venn diagram na ito? So, usually, ito yung itsura na, no? For example, ayan, this one, meron siyang 3 sets. We have A, B, at saka C. Pwede namang dalawa lang yung set natin. So, like this one, dalawa lang yung circle natin. So, that is for the set A, this is for the set B. Or pwede ding multiple, no? Or sobra pa dyan. Okay, so Venn diagram, it is a way of visually representing sets of items or numbers by using their logical relationships to decide how they should be grouped together. Okay, so visual representation siya of the set ng ating items by using yung logical relationship, no? Para mag-decide natin kung ano yung kanilang logical relationship between the sets or yung mga groups natin. So, itong Venn diagram natin, it is invented by an English mathematician, which is si John Venn. Ayan, si Mr. John Venn. So, to illustrate ideas, no, in his text on symbolic logic. So, na-publish yung kanyang text in 1881. So, siya yung naka-invent ng ganitong setup, kumbaga, no, in representing the different relationship or logical relationship ng ating given groups. Okay? So, now, ano na ba yung mga different operations or algebra of sets natin? So, first there we have the set complement or the complement of any subset A. Okay? And then, it is usually denoted by this symbol, A. Tapos, mayroong apostrophe, no? Isang apostrophe dyan. So, this one, it is the set of all elements of a universal set Q which are not members of set A. Okay, so recall tayo, ano ba yung universal set? Yan yung set na kung saan lahat ng mga elements is under sa kanya, no? And si universal set, meron din siyang tinatawag na mga subset. Okay? So dito, based from the illustration natin, yung universal set natin is naka-rectangle or square, okay? At saka ang subset niya is itong si set A. So, when we say set complement, yan daw yung mga set, no, na hindi member, not members of set A or anything, no, or ano man yung pangalan ng set na yan. So, nandito siya, nasa labas lang siya ng ating circle. Okay? So, kaya, shaded yung outside ng ating set A. So, lahat ng mga elements na nandito outside ng ating set A, yun yung mga set complement natin. Okay? So, set complement is usually denoted by this equation. Okay, let me erase all. So, ayan, ito yung kanyang equation. So, complement of set A is equal to X is an element of Q or the universe set Q such that X is not an element of A. So, si X is member siya or element pa rin siya ni universal set. Pero, yung X na yon or yung element na yon is not a member or an element of our set A. Okay? So, this one, it can be read as not A is the set of those element X of universal U for which X is not an element of A. So, halimbawa, yung universal set natin is, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, at saka 10. Okay? So, I'm sorry, no, kung hindi masyado clear yung sulat ko. So, let's say, yan yung ating universal set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And ang set A natin ay mga even numbers. Okay? Even numbers. So, ano na yung mga even numbers natin? We have 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, ano ngayon yung set complement ng ating set A? Yung mga hindi even numbers, right? We have the 1, 3, 5, 7, at saka 9. Okay? Yung mga hindi napili, kumbaga, no? So, yan yung complement of set natin. Naintindihan ba? So if you have any question, feel free to comment or message me sa ating teams, no? Okay. So that's for the set complement. Next, we have the set intersection. And then yung symbol niya is yung U na pabaliktad. And let's say we have set A and set B. So set intersection is denoted by this symbol. The intersection of set A at saka set B. Yung U na pabaliktad, no? So ano ba itong set intersection? It is the set containing all elements of a universal set U that are common to both set A and set B. Take note, common to both set A and set B. So meaning to say, kung meron mga element na nandito kay set A at saka set B na magkapareha sila, dito natin siya ilagay sa intersection ng ating dalawang circle, no? So, under pa rin sila sa universal set natin. Okay? And set intersection is symbolized by this, or ito yung kanyang equation. Intersection of set A and set B is equal to, or is the set of those element X of universal U, for which X is an element of A, and X is element of B. So, recall tayo, no? We have this symbol. So, ano yan siya? That is logical conjunction, di ba? And if we translate that, meron tayong term na N. So, therefore, kung ano man yung element na nandito kay set A, na present din kay set B, so, we could consider na yun yung intersection nila. Yun yung common element nila. Okay? Next, we have the set union, and ang kanyang symbol is parang U. Okay? So, if we have set A and set B, and under tayo sa set union, so ito yung kanyang set union is denoted by this symbol, A union B. And set union is the set of elements of set U, which are members either A or B or both sets. So, meaning to say, i-combine the combination of all the elements from set A and set B. Okay? And ganito naman yung kanyang equation. The union of set A and set B is the set of those elements or element X of U for which X is element of A or X is element of B or set B. Okay? So, we just combine, no? Lahat ng elements from set A and set B. So, kaya shaded lahat yung ating Venn diagram. Okay? So, balik tayo sa ating intersection. So, only the intersection yung shaded. Okay? Take note of that. And also, the set difference. So, meron ding set difference dito, no? The subtraction, kumbaga. And if we have set A and set B, set difference is denoted by this one. Set A, not set B. Or minus set B. Difference man. So, set difference is the set of elements that belong to set A but not in set B. So, ano daw yung mga elements na nandito kay set A na wala kay set B? Okay? Lahat ng mga elements na meron kay set A na wala kay set B. So, ganun yun siya. What if kapag B minus A? So, how can we read that one? So, meaning to say, kapag B minus A, therefore, lahat ng mga, wait lang, change tayo ng color. Lahat ng mga elements na nandito kay set B na wala kay set A. Okay? Lahat ng mga elements na kay set B na wala kay set A. So, later on, we'll have an example for this one. So, don't worry. So, more on definition muna tayo. Okay? So, that is the set difference. And lastly, ayan, yan yung kanyang, I'm sorry, dapat minus yan siya dyan. Okay? Minus. So, A minus B, or a set that, the universal, the set of elements that belongs to set A but not in set B is such that X, no, is an element of U, for which X is the element of A and X is not an element of B. Okay? So, ganun lang. So, I hope you understand. So, lastly, we have the symmetric difference or Anong symbol ito siya? Can you recall? Anong symbol yan siya? That is SOR, diba? Or the exclusive OR. So, symmetric difference is denoted by this one. So, let's say we set A and set B. So, ano ba ibig sabihin nito? So, meaning to say, no, lahat ng mga elements na nandito kay set A na wala kay set B is i-include natin or i-list natin. Okay? I-list natin lahat ng mga elements na wala na kay set A na wala kay set B. And also, i-list din natin kung ano yung mga elements na meron kay set B na wala kay set A. Then after natin yun ma-list is yan, meron tayong symbol na union. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng union? Meaning to say, i-combine natin lahat. So that's for the shade natin. So lahat ng mga elements na meron kay set A na wala kay set B is nandyan dyan. And lahat ng mga elements na meron kay set B na wala kay set A is nandyan. So in symbol is ito yung kanyang symbol. So let me erase this one. So in symbol, yan siya, no? A minus B, I'm sorry. So the union of A minus B and B minus A. Okay? So let's have an example. Simple example muna. So for instance, we have here the set of pyrates. Yan yung universal set natin. And set A, set A, yan daw yung pirate na merong one leg lang. Set B naman, yung pirate na merong bird. And set C is yung pirate na merong parrot. So observe muna natin. Ilan lahat yung pirates natin? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at saka 8. And among those, saan dyan yung merong isang paalang, merong beard, akala ko bird, beard, yung bungot. And next is merong parrot. So, saan kaya dyan? Okay? So, observe nyo muna. Yan yung ating mga pirates. May mga beards. So, if we arrange that one, no? Or if we put them to their respective set, so we have this one. Okay? So, yung one leg lang is dalawa. Ayan. Tapos, yung merong parrot, tsaka yung merong beard. So, meron ding intersection, no, ng parrot at tsaka ng one leg. So, ayan siya. He has one leg and meron siyang parrot. And then, merong intersection ng tatlong set natin. So, ayan. Meron siyang beard, meron siyang parrot, at saka one leg lang siya na pirate. So, ito naman sila. These are yung complements, no, ng ating set. Kasi hindi sila na-belong sa alinmang set dito. Pero, under sila sa universal set, which is about sa mga pirate. Okay? So, naintindihan ba? So, let's have another example. Ayan, so let's try this one. So, let U or the universal set is the set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, meron siyang subset A na merong elements na 1, 3, 4. Find the complement of set A. So, ano yung mga complement ni set A? Ano nga ibig sabihin ng complement? Those are elements, no, na wala kay set A. So, since dito, we have set A 1, 3, 4. So, i-cross out muna natin, no, kung ano yung mga elements na na kay set A na nandun kay universal set. So, we have 1, 3, at saka 4. So, therefore, yung mga hindi na cross out, yun yung mga complement of set A. So, therefore, complement of set A is we have, so don't forget to use braces, ha? So, yan. So, we have 2, 5, 6, 7, at saka 8. Okay? So, these are the complement of set. Yung mga elements na wala kay set A. So, ang set A is meron siyang elements na 1, 3, 4. So, since we have the bases, yung universal set natin, So therefore, these are the complement of set natin. So importante na alam din natin kung ano yung universal set, no? Para ma-determine natin kung ano yung mga complements of set A natin. Okay? So another example. Let the following be a subsets of a universal set Q. So we have set A, yan yung mga symbols niya. And set B is yan din naman yung mga symbols. So determine daw natin yung anong symbol ito? This one. Pabaliktad na U. That is the intersection of our set. Okay? So, ano ngayon yung intersection ng ating set? So, check muna natin, no? Kung ano-ano yung mga common element nila. Kasi di ba when we say intersection, those are elements that is present both in set A and set B. So, in set A, meron siyang diamond na ganyan. So, meron ba sa set B? Wala. So, set A, meron siyang ganito. And si set B, meron din ganyan. How about the next one? Wala, no? The third one, ayan, the fourth one is ito yung common nila. And, ano pa? We have this one. So, those are mga elements that is present both in set A and set B. So, therefore, the intersection of set A and set B is, yan siya, next one, and the next one. Ayan. So, tatlo lang yung kanilang common element. Okay? So, next one. Let the following be a subsets of a universal set Q. So, set A and set B. Determine. So, ayan. Meron tayong symbol. Anong symbol ito siya? That is the symbol for union. So, meaning to say, we will combine all the elements from set A and set B. Okay? But take note, hindi dapat natin iulit, no? Yung elements natin. So, that represent to you the union of set A and set B. So, the union of set A and set B is this one. Okay? So, take note, meron silang intersection, di ba? Yan siya. This one, and this one. So, hindi natin siya inulit dito when we list all the elements for the union of set A and set B. Like this one. Okay? Kasi common element nila yan eh. So, hindi na natin siya, no need na i-repeat natin yan siya, no? So, that's for additional note natin when we list all the unions or the elements for the unions of sets. No need to rewrite or isulat or include or idoble yung mga common element nila. Okay? So, yan siya. So, I hope that you understand. So, if you have question, feel free to comment or message me. And also, ayan. We have set A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And set B, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Determine A minus B, or the elements that is present in set A but not in set B. So, ano yung mga elements na meron kay set A? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And si set B, meron tayong 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, ano na daw yung mga elements na meron kay set A na wala kay set B? So, check muna natin yung common element nila, no? So, si set A, merong 2. Set B, meron din 2. Set A, merong 4. Ganun din si B. 6. So, meron din 6 si B. Okay. So, therefore, yung mga elements, okay, A minus B. So, yung mga elements na meron kay set A na wala kay set B is si 1, 3, 5, at saka 7. Okay? So, naintindihan ba? Yan yung mga elements na meron kay set A na wala kay set B. How about we have B minus A? So, ano ngayon yung mga elements na meron kay set B na wala kay set A? So, those are elements A at saka 10. No? So, wait lang. Eraser. 8 at saka 10. Yan. So, si elements 8 at saka 10 lang yung mga elements na meron kay set B na wala kay set A. Naintindihan ba? So, I hope naintindihan, no? So, if you have question, just comment down below or message me. Okay? So, let's proceed to our last example. So, meron tayong symbol na yan, parang window, no? So, that's for the exclusive OR. So, ililist daw natin yung union of the elements na meron kay A na wala kay B, at saka yung elements na meron kay B na wala kay A. So, alamin muna natin yung A minus B. So, ano yung A minus B natin? So, si A, meron bang A kay B? Wala, no? E. Okay, meron silang E. I. Wala. So, I. O, same sila. U. So, U. Yan yung mga elements na meron kay set A na wala kay set B. A, I, U. Okay, A, I, U. Tapos, kay B minus A naman, yung mga elements na meron kay B na wala kay A is the elements N at saka S. Okay? So, therefore, exclusive OR the symmetric difference ng ating set A at saka set B is we have A, I, U, N, at saka S. Okay? So, yan yung yun yung mga elements na meron kay set A at saka set B, at saka meron kay set B at saka wala kay set A. Okay? So, first, list muna natin A minus B, then B minus A, saka natin makakome up ng sagot na for this one. Naintindihan ba? So, I hope you understand, no? So, that's the end of our lesson. Thank you for listening. So, please stay updated. And, ayan, please stay updated sa ating teams for the announcement. So, that's it. Thank you everyone for listening. Have a good day and stay safe. God bless.